we find our fulfillment as human beings not in control, but in wonder and love. So much of our lives are focused on gaining control over what we find uncontrollable. And that's the case in medical care and mental health care too. So someone's having uncontrollable emotions or behavior, just want to get it under control. And that's a good thing. So I work with a lot of trauma survivors, and I know how important it is for those of you who are trauma survivors to have basic control over your bodies and over the circumstances in which you live, because the world can be uncontrollable and dangerous. So control is a good thing. But if we seek control for its own sake, if all of our lives are oriented just toward being in better, more and more control, then we'll end up giving a lot of authority toward whomever or whatever we perceive as put us into that place of control. Whether that's a particular mode of medical treatment, whether that's a political movement or figure, whether that's an institution, whether that's a particular leader. If we live lives that are oriented toward the pursuit of control, we'll end up giving a lot of authority to whomever or whatever has put us in that place of control. And we'll find ourselves like grasping for ever more control. And it kind of folds us in on ourselves, but it also keeps us from being kind of open to others and to the world around. And also it's a kind of a textbook biblical definition of idolatry. Like if you're like giving allegiance to something or someone to make the world controllable for you that's not God, that's idolatry. And so when I talk with my students, both theological students but also medical students, and I say, like, in your study of medicine or in your study of theology, are you finding yourself kind of closed in on yourself, seeking control, or are you find yourself opening and becoming a deeper lover of God, of yourself, of your own body, of others whom God has given you to love, of the creation all around? And I think if we can find ourselves drawn not to control but to wonder, and for Christians love and praise and Sabbath rest, then we might find ourselves like tapping into life as it is.